I donate out of the loyalty.
Carolyn and New Richmond.
I hear that a lot from listeners.
Today's breakfast
we rely on
consists of JJ's blackberry pie.
I love that.
Yeah, totally.
From
and
JJ's
then
Bakery.
That trip. The wait, don't tell me.
Which is always delicious.
Maybe you can go car, maybe pier, and you're a sustainer, and then you enter into this contest. It's just amazing.
Pairs well with Hurricane.
WPR.org or 888-202-2552.
Thank you so much.
Hurricane. She's once, twice, 3 times a lady. Fuck. Hurricane high gravity 8.1. The big one. Paired with a blackberry pie. Egg salad sandwich. Wisconsin Public Radio.
Wisconsin Public Radio listeners want news radio that's intelligent, independent, and insightful. They tune to WPR programming that connects them to the issues of the day and the people of the world. When you add your marketing plans, they'll also hear your message. Learn more about business sponsorship by emailing kuws@uwsuper.edu.
90.9 WUWS Ashland, the Ideas Network of Wisconsin Public Radio. Listen online at WPR.org.
Not a whole hell of a lot going on today. Overcast. Thank God it's not snowing. Sick of that shit.
No. PBS North and the North 103 present Climate Proof Deluxe.
Could Big Lake make our area climate proof?
During the summer, Lake Superior docks like the big air conditioner.
Plus, two folk singing icons from our region put their voices together.
It's fun to get to sing with her. Otherwise, well, I'd be singing in the car.
And
happy homegrown music festers!
It's homegrown, with 170 performers in local stages. Those stories after this.
I don't know if I dare touch that egg salad or fuck with that egg salad sandwich, man. This shit could be wicked.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. The Federal Reserve says its own light touch approach to bank regulation is partly to blame for the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank last month. Scott Horsley reports on the Fed's internal review of the bank's meltdown.
In a scathing report, the Fed says
scathing
supervisors were slow to grasp the problems.
I don't think I've ever really used that word in a sentence, but I think I'm going to start using it as much as possible, at least for today. I'll have to come up with some good ones, like that's scathing. She is scathing.
The Fed's top bank regulator promised a more aggressive.
I'm not taking a bath today. I'm scathing.
Powell said in a statement he supports that stance. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and a second bank in New York.
Well, I tell you, throwing out most of my fucking clothes after I get done building this goddamn goddammer.
Scott Horsley, NPR News.
For the last 4 or 5 years.
Have rejected efforts to ban abortion. Lawmakers in Nebraska
been wrecking everything.
Have turned away bills.
I gotta get some new shoes today. Pick up some Pexay and port manifolds finally after 3 weeks of waiting the wrong parts and a ton of money and this and that. They finally got them. They better be the right damn ones when I get over there. Gotta buy some conduit.
When pandemic restrictions end.
Electrical conduit. I gotta buy Craig jig.
If you work the 2 weeks.
The U.S. will stand up
New
new processing
shoes.
centers for migrants in
Maybe a new
Latin
pair of
America,
sunglasses.
part of a broader plan to discourage people from making the dangerous journey to the southern border.
I'll tell you this much, whatever I do,
Is announcing tougher
by the end of the day, I'll be
enforcement
damn near broke.
those who cross illegally.
That's okay, though, because it's all
Immigrant advocates
budgeted.
welcomed the new migrant processing centers, but criticized the administration for moving forward with new
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a
restrictions
little
on
Caesar's
asylum.
pizza too.
Republicans and immigration hardliners criticized the plan too, arguing it will encourage more illegal immigration.
Probably buy
Following a
some
last-minute
candles.
surprise, the pandemic restrictions
some
known as Title
incense.
42 are set to lift on May 11th. Joel Rose,
Some malt liquor.
Washington.
There are reports of continuing heavy fighting in Sudan today, especially in the capital, Khartoum. There's also fighting in an adjacent city. The military junta in charge of Sudan's army and its rival, powerful paramilitary forces, say that they have agreed to a new 3-day ceasefire, but it's fragile at best.
I really don't get what's up with Al Gore
Dr. Richard Brennan says
and why everyone
civilians have
changed his last name or added onto it, Rhythm.
The Ministry of Health now.
Now everyone's like, oh, algorithm. Algorithm.
Facilities in Khartoum are
It's not going to help win an election just by adding rhythm to the end of your name, dude.
Doctors and nurses cannot reach for
Okay, algorithm.
on a consistent basis.
Al Gore.
That's the same for patients. And of course,
Not gonna work.
it's been extremely difficult to resupply the hospitals and clinics.
Hundreds of people have been killed.
It's not about how many signs you put up or
fighting in Sudan. You're listening.
how many people you give you a ride on the back of the motorcycle.
This is Wisconsin.
It's not about-
Radio News at 10:04. I'm Alex Pro. More than 4,000
It's not
people
about
have access treatment for opioid
fundraising.
addiction, $8 million in grants.
It's really about
by
love.
state health officials. The funding comes as Wisconsin has witnessed record opioid-related deaths. Danielle Kading has more.
The Wisconsin Department
Stay
of Health
calm.
Services announced the grants Tuesday for 22 counties and 3 tribal nations. Paul Krupski is the agency's director.
I'm not going to be carrying no Narcan.
Support treatment for heroin and
I got
fentanyl,
time
in
for that
addition to
shit.
drugs like cocaine and meth.
I'm going to be hanging around,
The evidence-based approach to medication-assisted treatment for opioid use disorder.
overdosing, motherfucks.
The Food and Drug Administration approved medications, so methadone, buprenorphine.
Throw that Narcan right in the trash
In
can.
2021, more than 1,400 opioid overdose deaths were recorded in Wisconsin, eclipsing a previous record. Data for last year is not yet final, but some counties continue to report a record number of overdose deaths. Daniel Kading, Wisconsin Public Radio.
A lawsuit claiming the University of Wisconsin system failed to protect women on UW-Whitewater's campus from sexual harassment has been dismissed. The suit alleged inappropriate behavior by a former chancellor's husband. The suit was filed
Used to
in
be young.
2021 by a former
Now I'm
student
old.
who alleged that former Chancellor Beverly Copper's husband, Pete Hill, commented on her looks and
Used to be
initiated
hot lava.
without consent. She also alleged that on one occasion, Hill reached under
Still
her
am.
skirt and touched her inappropriately. Hill was banned from campus in 2018. Hopper resigned later that year. This is WPR.
It's fascinating stuff.
Comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include Prompt, with a mission to help students get into their.
I wish I could tell you something important or
Prompt's
it's going to change your life, but
and essay coaching is designed to help
if
students.
it's going to be anything, it's going to be a Malt Liquor Buzz. Run down and grab some. Try it out.
Prompt.com.
Quit drinking and just drink Malt Liquor. Catch a Malt Liquor Buzz. Try never to get drunk.
5 years of employee-inspired pizza
Just catch that perfect
from
buzz.
9 Wisconsin locations, dedicated to hiring people who love laughs, fun, and pizza. Glass Nickel.
90.9 WUWS Ashland, the Ideas Network of Wisconsin Public
Probably do some
Radio.
after thrash
Listen online at WPR.org.
tonight. Freaky Friday. Down at Lake Nebagamon.
Could Big make our area climate proof?
Summer, Lake Superior outside for the air conditioner.
Plus, two folk singing icons from our region put their voices together.
It's fun to get to sing with her. Otherwise, well, I'd be singing in the car.
The lines are cracked your face.
It's homegrown with 170 performers at local stages.
How will I laugh tomorrow when I can't even smile today? Today, when I can't even smile today. Today. when I can't even smile today.
Swipe in our area to say you don't need an air conditioner in the middle.
Gods from the thrones must be watching from hell, awaiting the mass genocide. Soldiers defeated by death from the smell. Bodies lie dormant, no life.
Although we do have forest fires, such as the serious ones that hit the
Rising souls from the lands where they fall. Demons now ready to die. Dogs of war.
The idea has emerged of the greater Twin Forks area being climate change proof. Media from the New York Times to CNN to public broadcasting's Nova series have taken a look at it. And joining me now is Thomas Soderbergh, producer of a special companion segment with the PBS North.
It's chemical warfare.
Nova special on climate change for Earth videos releases this month.
Chemical warfare.
Thomas,
thank you very much.
So tell me about the Nova program and your piece. How did the idea emerge? And
chemical warfare.
When maybe back at Nova, people were talking about climate change.
Yes, the people at Nova have been working on this series about climate change that's being released this month on PBS. And we were one of 10 participating stations across the country that, we being PBS North, applied for a grant. And basically our part in this is to produce these short videos about local issues relating to climate change.
Mm-hmm. There's no copyright on ideas.
Great JJ Bakery's Blackberry Pie pairs perfectly with a hurricane high gravity. Both got that tartness, the bite.
Yeah, I think it has.
I can dump it down with this salty, like salad sandwich, I'm sure. Salty, but look at that, it's just leaking out the sides.
It's obviously happening. I think in the video people discover
when it's a leaky sandwich, look out.
So
it's 50-50.
Spoiling the whole thing, but it's definitely a question.
You know, these guys, you hear that sound? They're blowing. These guys are insulation blowers. That fucking guy. You seen that guy? 5 years ago, he looks basically the same, except got a lot more insulation up inside him.
Huge, but it didn't affect the same situation as fires.
If you can't stop that, you can't stop nothing.
Still meant a lot if he were there. We had the photographer Michael Perkman on the program back then. His cabin was amazingly safe. He doesn't quite know why.
Simply superior news and issues. Fear used to live like in the Bagaman. Can't believe last summer in the Bagaman, Fear himself was around the area.
Such as the California campfire in 2018.
I told Robbie, I was like, fucking Fear is up in your town, dude. He's born there, lived there.
PBS Nova show and series about climate change. His segment looks at
and it's a no wonder. No wonder why the way he is the way he is. Some soup town.
Again, the idea is that we
small world. Now he's living out in
from such natural disasters as the California campfire,
fucking
water shortages.
Maryland or something.
Some of the previous pieces done on the subject.
Pennsylvania, Connecticut, I don't know, Boston, somewhere over there, Hartford.
Do you think the attitudes toward
Alabama
the area have changed since then? You mentioned people moving to the area.
Alabama.
A lot of that is made possible by remote work.
Yeah,
boy, how time flies when you're having fun eating JJ's Camaro Blackberry Pie. And,
quite a bit.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure I would have attributed that to the climate migration issue as much as just people moving here.
Love this Mulligan buzz, and it doesn't even matter. And I love a Mulligan buzz. I love how inexpensive it is. It's affordable and 40 bottle. And I'm going to fucking Chicago soon again. Now finally we're getting down there. Get to go to Chicago again.
but
Can't wait.
seeming not quite to endorse people buying real estate and pricing out.
I'm gonna go spend the whole day at the Chicago Institute of Art. We got some. I don't even know what they got there. I haven't even looked on the website, but I'm going, and I'm gonna spread my DNA on a Picasso. If I can get my DNA on some Picasso painting or a sculpture by Brancusi, maybe I'll,
What did you learn from talking to the scientists?
Van Gogh.
I'm familiar with the air-conditioned city. We always compare to each other. You were out in
Cezanne.
Oh, I was in 40-something.
Cerro.
But when you listen to the scientists,
Pointillism.
Sort of break
Remember all that stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's
The Blue Period.
but in a way, not really.
Francesco.
For one thing,
Goya.
just has a huge effect on our
Modigliani.
The reason for that is the heat capacity of water versus air.
Remember those guys?
Jay Austen.
Jericho.
Video describes the situation much better than I would, but basically, it'll be July here in 70 degrees.
Chiaroscuro.
The wind comes off the lake, it'll change to 50 degrees, and because that amount of water,
Salvador Dali.
heat up the air around us.
Right, and as I understand from your piece, that's because
Duchamp.
the lake is so deep, and the water way down at the bottom doesn't
Dadaism.
quickly, regardless of how hot it is on the surface on a July day.
I mean, what do you want? What do you want?
Professor J.
It's all there. It's all there at your fingertips. Got your toenails growing into the floorboards.
And I can.
You try to walk and you take the whole goddamn subfloor with you. Walking around with your toenails stuck in a goddamn concrete slab, walking around 2-ton shoes. Tightrope walking in 2-ton shoes. Rooms 1,000 years wide. Doesn't get any better. There goes the sheriff, and they got a little minivan. I think they're on to me. Deuteronomy. Anyway, I don't know what happened. I think the James Webb telescope was looking at me. Because I went deep on that one. The deep, whatever they call it, the deep stare. I don't know what happened, but I felt like I was way out there. I don't even know where I was. It was this kind of void. I was in some type of vacuum. I was in a vacuole, a void, a vacuum, a veranda, voivod, void, vocalization of verbiage, verbatim.
I think anybody who's been to
Viacom.
summer is used to the idea that
Voracious. It's scathing.
big reservoir of coal sitting right there. And if
Over easy eggs.
you're going to be experiencing
Sunny side up.
That's Jay Austen, professor.
Give me a goddamn egg salad sandwich, and I'll show you what a meatloaf pie
that's interesting is because the lake
can do.
tends to lag.
When you back up a meatloaf pie with an egg salad sandwich, it's a chemical reaction. It's such a simple thing like a mitochondria. It's a simple, mini computer that's doing a lot. You don't see it. I don't even know if it's a chemical sense. It's like things happening on such a small scale. It's not one of those senses that really they claim that you have. Like, they don't teach you this stuff in kindergarten. A lot of this magic, a lot of the wonderment of the world, you don't learn in school. You learn by going to school and be like, I fucking hate school because I'm not getting paid. And if you vote for me, I will pay kids to go to school at least $1 every hour they're there. That's at least $40, and I'll do more. And it's going to go to your parents. And if you don't have parents, then it'll go escrow. We'll put it in an escrow account. But when you graduate, you should be able to retire. And that's the new America. You know, by the time you get out of fucking high school, the amount of work you put in, what most of us had to do for free, well, you're going to get paid. And you can have an early retirement, never work a day in your life, just go to high school, K through 12. And that's your job, to learn and then sit around and just be retired. Because, you know, no one wants to retire. And a lot of times, and I'm not basing this on any type of scientific calamities, I'm basing this on tried and true malt liquor, power, a buzz. It was my uncle smoking a J right down Main Street. Big bomber. Love them guys.
Hydrometeorological cycle that we have come to depend on. We saw just last summer that we can fall into pretty serious drought in northern Minnesota, and we can be impacted by wildfires that, you know, burn up and they affect our air quality and they affect our quality.
Yeah, I remember smelling some smoke fire from Canada, and I was like, wow.
To think that Duluth will not be impacted by climate change.
But even if Duluth does not see higher temperatures, there's one thing that is not likely to change.
I think perhaps the more important aspect of Duluth.
It's a long video. I'm just drinking it. I gotta make it 25 minutes because it's a 25 ouncer, right? I got just enough time to squeeze it in. 21, 22. I'm gonna squeeze this one out. 25 minutes. That's the way I'm working this. That's my data points of entry, and I will. What do they call it when they defrag? I want to defrag, defragmentation, the hard drive, the soft drive, the just right Goldilocks drive, and then
it's a companion to a note
fire it back up, and,
change,
you know, see what the sucker can do at 88 miles an hour.
Of climate-proof Duluth, suggesting that despite our cold weather,
hear that? Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. That sound is being made by a machine that blows insulation up into crevices of crawl spaces, attics, walls, you name it. Wherever insulation is good to go, that machine is putting it there at a rate of probably a volume far greater, for better or worse, Doonesbury. 1,000 years from now. If you want to see a good movie, watch Gumby Man. No, not Gumby Man. Shout out to Gumby Man, wherever you are. Gumby the movie. It's a claymation boys. They got a rock band. They got Farmade, Kenny Rogers, Willie Nelson. Everyone's there. And they can rock out. There's this one dog that cries diamonds, jewels. When he hears the Gumby and the claymation boys play it. And so the blockheads try to steal the dog, and they can't figure out how to get it to cry diamonds, and they realize even if they make a Gumby robot, it's not good enough to make the kind of music like the Chili Peppers make that make you cry because you got pepper in your eye. I know this chick, it's what's her face? That one oh God, we used to have a record buyer here.
Welcome back to Simply Superior. I'm Robin Washington.
Indian
If you
Lake.
haven't been to a concert in the Twin Ports for a while, or even if you have, this is the time. The Duluth's
Homegrown Festival.
Has a significant component in Superior. It starts this weekend, and we'll hear more about that in a bit. But that's not the only music playing. On Sunday,
25 ounces. 8.1. 1 ounce at a time. Down the old pie hole. Shout out to Mr. Rainer, 019.
Celebrating our bi-state region. Ann Reed and Sarah Thompson.
25 minute,
And Miss George Nash.
25 ounce video.
On such shows as Good Morning America, Mountain Stage, and Prairie Home Companion. I date myself with that reference. And she makes her home in the Twin Cities. Sarah is one of the Twin Force preeminent folk singers, if not the preeminent.
25 minute, 40, 25 minute, 25 ounce there.